when one falls. Not if, when.
I love the line where she's like, I didn't take you for a coward. I'm like, no one says, but that's a great line.
Welcome back to Behind the Voice Reacts. Today I'm joined by Kirsty Rider, who plays Lune in Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and she'll be reacting to and breaking down some of the best moments in the game. And this video will have major spoilers for Clair Obscur Expedition 33, so if you haven't played the game, you have to skip this.
My gun and your spots?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if, when.
This is the kind of stuff that blew me away about this video game. It's so cinematic. The lines where there's no dialogue, the communicate just in the eyes, it's so subtle. It's like, do you still believe that? It's just Gustave's.
Do you still believe that?
So you said that line 3 times. Was that always mentioned in the script, or did you add that yourself?
That's the genius of the script. Give the character the space to not answer, so she has to ask again. There were only a few occasions where there might have been space to like add extra words or like, but apart from that, every single thing that I said was already written.
Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Because there's some scenes where he finishes the line, and before he finishes that word, you are starting your own line. How do you even go by that scene?
Very musical in that way. You have to like really perfectly time it. They showed the scene, so I saw the excellent mocap actors. I think sometimes they would do it line by line, but I think this was one where I was like, can I just do the whole thing? If you show it to me a few times, I can get the rhythm of it, and I think I can make it more natural if I just try the whole scene all in one go. And then it was just about seeing where the mouth is like closing, and that's when I know I need to hit like certain sounds, and then where is the climax of the scene? Like, but what moment am I building to? Where is the frustration the most? And I guess sometimes that can be difficult when another actor who's also speaking in their second language, which is just so impressive, and then matching their intonation of things, but also where they naturally found moments to break. So then you kind of have to figure out the sense of it for yourself. Like, why does she break on that specific word? And why is it that she kind of stutters on that word? And what is it about Gustave's line that is making her stop to listen before she kind of interrupts again? So it's kind of like figuring that stuff out.
Thank God I'm not an actor. I would have messed this all up. Yeah, that's what we go through.
Even just the way they use silence in that scene.
Yes, full deafening.
Bro, it's such brilliant writing. You're like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Is it true? Has it happened?
Did you ever think that video games could have moments like this?
No, not at all. I mean, that's my total ignorance, and that's been like the joy of coming into this world. Seeing the art and the character design and the world design is like so exciting. Jennifer's, what an incredible performance through this game. I hope she gets all the awards. Not that it's about awards, it's not. But well, she's won the awards for us.
We lost the Lumina converter, so
It's okay, we can think about that later.
all the backups were destroyed by that man, but Expedition 32 will bring more. Their chances will be better. We need to prepare them. I should update our journals.
Hey. It's okay.
I feel like she's still in shock after Gustave, and it's like her protective measure. That's how she deals with death. It's like if she dwells on those facts too much, then she's no use to anyone. I'm feeling a lot of feelings like shock, like heartbreak, and also it feels like she's kind of really facing the fact that they're gonna die. Her immortality is like very clear to her. It's like it's coming, and it's coming soon. Even her mentioning the next expedition, it's got this undertone of because we're gonna die.
At the very sort of the beginning of the game, where everybody gets to this place for the very first time and everybody dies, and Lune is the one who says, "Get up, we have to keep moving." And this time Gustave was the one who died, but she completely thought like, oh, this is it, we're done?
I can't even let this in like a tiny bit because the stakes are so high. Like this many people have died and it's kind of my fault. I like can't even engage with that at all. Or like I feel so much guilt that I have to make that awful thing that's just happened worth it. And because it's right at the start of the mission, there's a long way to go. Whereas at that point, it's like they've been through a lot. They've been through a lot together. It's like the smaller things that really hit you. And that's when like the rest of it also catches up. Story-wise, there are still twists that I'm finding out now. Because when you're in the booth, if your character doesn't speak in a scene, you don't get to see that scene. There's a lot of action that happens where we're not speaking, or maybe you have one line at the end of like a long, beautiful or very tragic scene, like visual scene. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm still like, oh, no way. Lune's parents! No way! I didn't know we got to see them. Every scene gives me chills.
In your opinion, what do you think that she gets so mesmerized by how she is, or like what she's doing, because she's the only one who gets hypnotized, I guess, in some ways?
I wonder if it's that thing when people are so tightly holding on, which she really is. She's like not letting basically any of it process. She's like, hold on, shut it out, keep moving is her thing. Is like if she stands still for a moment, it'll come out. And also she's got that kind of curious side to her where she is often easily mesmerized and like enchanted by the world. It's like I often see it as we as people are so made up of the context that we're living in and what we live through at that time, and obviously that really shapes you. But also, who is the person under that environment, and who might she have been in a different context? And I feel like the pure like researcher of Lune, who is so curious and empathetic, and where there's certain creatures that they meet, her instinct is never to like, let's just kill them, get rid. It's like, let's try to understand them, let's see, we won't know what they want or who they are if we just kill everything. She's got that line. I feel like that look is so powerful. A part of me doesn't want to ruin, because I think there's so much in there. There's so many things you can interpret in her look. I feel like there's so much feeling, there's so much history that I'm sure there would be a lot of emotion that would come out initially. I think Lune is a woman of logic. When there's logic behind something, I'm sure she would be able to understand like where he's coming from. Okay. That's what I'll say. So I feel like there might be fury, but then I think she would understand.
Thank you so much for taking the time today to talk to me about all of this. This has been really fun.
It's been great. Thank you so much for having me.